work it out. Let's do it, baby.
Right.
See, think. Okay. Well,
Man, look at that new intro. It's Thursday, everybody. March 7th, 2024. Welcome to the only show about Spartan Dawgs, hosted by Spartan Dawgs. This is Sparta MSU. I'm your host, Jason Strayhorn, along with my co-host, Sid Swerving.
if you're going to be a Spartan dog, be a Spartan dog.
You better do it, baby, if you're going to do it. If this is your first time watching our show, we want to welcome you to the show. If this is not your first time, we absolutely thank you for your loyalty. And you know what? We want to make you guys do something for us for a little bit. Like, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us a whole lot. It doesn't cost you a thing. Do that and let us know where you're watching us from. Said they watching us over in Waikiki. Once again, Woody Carr, the rainy streets of McKinney, Texas. I mean, look, yeah.
Hey, little bit by little bit. I told you we're gonna be like a lighter in the gas station. We about to blow up. I got it. See, last time straight you said get your cigars and your red cups. So I got to give the people my cigar because I know we got some cigar smokers out there. And when I come to East Lansing, we're going to all hook up and we're going to light up.
Oh, yeah. Man, now you talking my language. You talking it. It's just cloudy in Austin. What's that? Austin? Is that what's that? Austin, Texas? Look, light up, Sid. Do your thing. I like how you went outside with that. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to go outside with that. You know,
come on, straight. We got to take it to another level, baby. I'm just being submissive. You said get your cigars and your red cups ready. So I went and got my cigar.
Man, listen, hey, what are you going to do with us? You know what I mean? We just dogs being dogs, having a good time with you guys. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat right now. And look, hi, Sid. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's a lot of people showing Sid some love, right? And we love.
Man, say love you back. I promise I do. I love you.
I love it, man. Hey, we're going to get into a little topic. You know, we got a special guest. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. But, you know, look, when we get to our special guest, you guys are going to love him because, you know, he brings a lot of energy and a lot of history and a lot of championships and a lot of Final Four appearances. But we're going to hold off on him for a minute. Right now, we got to talk about MSU hockey. And head coach Adam Nightingale just got a contract extension. I mean, man, hey, that money's flowing in East Lansing. You know, so Alan Haller, our athletic director, just signed, listen, in less than 2 years, he got like another contract extension. I think it's a 5-year deal, man. After all the wins he's been doing, it's well-deserving. First Big Ten championship in regular season play in MSU history, said.
Hey, you know what? I want to know if when Coach hear this or when someone passes it to him, I need one of those jerseys for the show. I saw that on Tuesday. I got to get one of those jerseys straight so I can, represent.
Yeah, they got the little script Michigan State ones, and they got the one with the gruff. Now you got to get one of these too, though. You got to get that gruff part of that head. You know what I mean? Them hockey jerseys, they sweet.
Yeah, I like those. We got to get some of them.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Adam from a Spartan dog to another Spartan dog. I need a jersey, baby. I need a jersey.
Mm-hmm.
JC, get me one. JC, get me one. Double X, baby.
That's all you rocking.
That's it. I want a hockey jersey.
Yeah, that hockey boy. Hey, man, gotta love hockey. You know, look, speaking of some Olympic type sports, we're going to go over to the sport of tennis for a second. And we got to pay homage to Joan Secchia, who gives a $10 million gift to both men's and women's tennis programs in Michigan State. How great is that?
Hey, when you talk about blessings on top of blessings, I just want to get in the inbox. I need to get in your inbox. Please, just get a show a little something. We promise we'll give you a shot of that. Matter of fact, I get your name tattooed on me.
Let's run that one more time. Let's see what her quote was. You know, Secchia, she says, as a tennis enthusiast and a longtime Spartan, I'm thrilled to make this commitment in support of both men's and women's tennis programs at MSU. I am excited about the future of Spartan tennis and the impact this commitment will have on current and future student athletes. Joan Secchia. I remember, Pete Secchia, that was a longtime supporter of all Michigan State athletics. Great guy. He passed a few years ago, but $10 million, man, coming from Joan Secchia is huge. You talking about? Look, man, tennis programs on the rise. Now they're gonna have 10 million.
It's great. I just want to applaud you for the way you read that. I couldn't have read it like that, man. You read it like a real English teacher, man. I'm proud of you. That was good. Great job, brother. TJ Ducky, what's up, baby? Yeah, you read
Duck in the house,
good, brother. Yeah. We bringing them all out, baby.
Hey, the running backs sit together, don't they? That's the man 33.
And TJ was a dog. He was a dog.
What did he run at the combine?
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Put on his game.
Hey, TJ, what you run? I know you're going to put it in here.
It didn't matter. That's what he should put. It didn't matter. Just put on his game film because he was a dog.
He was a damn dog. Laura is back. Thank you. This is Sparta Collective for supporting the tennis athlete. There we go. I appreciate that. Laura's back. She's talking about Charitable Gift America because, they do it. We had 3 tennis players on, and I know you're going to go holler at Ozan Barris, right?
Hold on, Square. Hold on. TJ said he read 437.
What? Is that real? Todd.
Come on, dog.
TJ, come on, man. 4-3?
Come on, Todd.
That's what K9 read.
Come on, Todd.
He said, hey.
437 and 240.
Man,
but that's why he made all that money.
He said 255.
TJ, I ain't gonna doubt you because you was a dog to me, brother.
Man, hey,
I bragged about you every week in my locker room when I was with the Lion TJ. So I had on your jersey, brother. So I was a fan.
Pro Football Focus said 445, but look, if he say 437, look, if the man say 437, that's what it was.
And you remember they said, if your mama call you clashing.
Right. Is it Muhammad Ali or Cassius Clay? If mama call him Clay, I'm going to call him Clay.
I'm going to call him Clay.
Oh, hey, look, man. Look, it's good to see everybody in the chat tonight. We going to cover a lot of stuff. But we have to get deep on this, man. Look, last night, I don't know if you was you watching, said.
Oh, man, I almost had. Since I am an alpha male, it was hard to hold back. I almost got a little sentimental at the end, but my alpha male kicked in because I'm a dog and I ain't shed no tear. But it was a proud moment, man.
We was looking for that tear online now. Everybody was watching, waiting.
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. Alpha male, wasn't going to happen.
It was too close of a game. It was for a moment there, it looked like Northwestern was going to run with that thing. But, Michigan State men's basketball made a huge comeback. They was down 5 at halftime, and they came back to beat Northwestern just 53-49 in the game that everybody was watching because it's the last time these seniors, and what a senior class. We're going to go through the senior class in a moment. But Malik Hall, 15
with 17 rebounds.
Career high.
Well, it kind of looked like Dennis Rodman out there a little bit to me, man, the way he was getting those rebounds. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like Rodman?
Hey, 17.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's serious. A lot of offensive boards too. I mean, they was doing that. And how about Tyson? The other senior,
19.
Tyson Walker, 19.
Yeah.
What did he get? He crossed he crossed 2,000.
He surpassed 2,000 career points, man. So I applaud that brother. Good job, baby.
Absolutely. How can you hate on that? I mean, those two, hitting milestones on senior night with a victory over a team. I think Northwestern, I believe, had 3 victories in a row over Michigan State, which is unheard of for them.
Well, they didn't get number 4. You can bet that.
Yeah, it's clean that slate. Let's do that. Etch a sketch. Swipe that out. You know what I mean? Now we back at 1-0 for them. But I can tell you what.
Hey, Stray, I saw a dog in attendance last night too.
Who'd you see?
Ooh, I know he went down south and he did his thing, but that boy Keon Coleman in attendance and he looked good. God, one thing about being a real Spartan dog and an alpha male, I ain't got no problem saying of another man. Look, that young brother looked good, man, and had a great season.
Didn't he? He really did.
To come back like that, to show love and support, I got to salute him.
Look, man, we've been talking to Keon. Like, Keon came back to campus, after going down to Florida State. Everybody knows that. He played both football and basketball. Came back and talked to Tom Izzo, saw the team. I mean, nothing but pure class out of that young man. Come back. Look, there he is right there.
Yes, sir. Class act right there.
Coach is his office.
Oh, man, I love Coach Iz. Now, I want to ask Keon, did you come back to go to K-South?
Nah, none at all. Like I said, this is always going to be home. This is nothing personal. I always will love Michigan State. It was more so a business decision that I had to make for myself. And, so I'm going to live with that. Man, just getting drafted, man, that's going to be the biggest night of my life, embracing that, and then going into the new system and learning my playbook and getting to know my teammates.
Hey, Stray.
He said no.
Hey, first of all, I want to tell Keon I call him KC. He need a bigger jersey, but I want to know, did he come back? Did he make
Man, he looked good in that. Look, he about 3%. When you under 5%, you can do that type of jersey. What you wearing one of them mediums?
No, I just make it look like that, straight.
You fill it out.
He light skinned though.
He kind of red. That's like yeah.
But just a little the next size over. But now I want to know, when he came back, did he make a stop at K-South, Hubbard? What's the old girl? I inbox him because I don't want to put his business out there. I know back in the day I used to make me some stuff, but it ain't about me.
Bro. Yankley Gilchrist, is that what you talking about?
Hey, brother. Hey, where you made your stop? You ain't just come back to see the basketball game.
Hey, listen. The man was on a plane at 5 a.m.
One thing about East Lansing, you got some beautiful women, young ladies there. Even when I was there, they was beautiful. So I understand why you go back, Casey. I understand. But I inbox you later to get the detail.
Hey, man. Look, I was talking to the Dogs that was old back then when we was playing. Bubba Smith had beautiful girls on campus. And, they had beautiful girls on campus going way back, said. Like, it ain't just happened when we were
there. Coming forward. We still got them. They beautiful now. East Lansing on campus. Go green, go white. Y'all are so beautiful. Oh, y'all beautiful. I just had flat. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
Ain't nothing like Spartan women, is it? Nothing.
They say, Swerve, would you go back if you had to do it over again? Not a question. Not a question.
So this is the question everybody want to know. So you coming out of Miami High?
Yes, sir.
You would rather go to Michigan State or Miami to you?
Listen, if I had a chance to do it again,
yeah,
I'm gonna get on the plane. I'm gonna get on no 3 hours flight I'm either gonna land in Detroit, then I gotta drive an hour and 15 minutes, or I'm gonna land right in East Lansing, or I'm gonna pay an extra $175, and I'm going to East Lansing.
That's what you're gonna do.
And I want to stay right back. I want to stay right back in Case because it will co-ed. You know what? I'm not. This not the X-rated Spartan. We got some more sports to talk about.
We just want to hit. It's a family show, said. But listen, you could talk about it. Like so tell everybody who may not know about the Spartan dorms on South Campus. Like, how does that work? You said it's co-ed. How does that tell everybody?
Listen. It's co-ed, and that's the thing that really sold me, because I remember I was the one helping people move in. You know, I helped every young lady move in. Even with the parents there, and I was saying hi and hello, and I'm carrying 4 and 5 suitcases, you know, and letting the dad know that she's gonna be okay. You know, I'm gonna make sure she's well protected. You know, she's on my dorm, South Case. You in South Case, you well protected. You know, Swerving Irvin tuck you in. He study with you. You know, he had lunch with you. Swerving Irvin loved every young lady that was in Case. They were so beautiful and smart. I just wish I can go back and do it again, please.
I know, right? You know, it was like that. Going back to you know, what was the name of the school? It was a James Madison in Case Hall, right? Remember them? That's the real smart.
Do I remember? That's how I kept my 3.0.
James Madison. Hey, that was a really smart one. And said, hey, listen, that's what Charles Barkley said. If I have PhDs working for me, then ultimately I'm smarter than them.
Come on. Make it make sense, right?
James Madison student.
Oh, easily. I told you, I carried their books. I made sure they got in their room safe. I hung up the coat during the snow. I made sure the snow boots had the snow up. I did everything. I was so submissive to them young ladies. Oh, my God.
Swerving, starting all the way. What is it? Staying all the way away from the James Madison pre-law student. I'm seeing that Spartan MD. I don't know what you're saying there, Spartan MD. But Case
no, what
One
he's saying.
North.
What he's saying.
Look, Mama Straight talking about Case One North. You see that?
They coming out. All I ask, just keep the stories. Put them in the inbox. Please put them in the inbox.
Yeah. You got some stories, Mama Straight.
I plead the fifth. I just said it was beautiful. Everything was consent. We had a great time. We party hard. We study hard. And that's why we're successful, because we're
Harriet said Acres East. Acres. Now that was some, hey.
Oh, you know what, Dick? I was gonna say they'll do something strange, but I'm not gonna do it straight. I'm having flashback. I don't want to do it. What's the next? You talking about Casey? Who we talking about?
No. We gotta ask. I'm asking questions. You talking about the dorms? This is an interesting conversation right here, man. I need to know about it. We talk. So is South Campus Acres? Are you talking about over there? Remember Hubbard? Hubbard's the 12 stories, right?
Ooh, no. You know what? See, it's funny when you talk about Hubbard and you talk about the different dorms, right? The different dorms built the different what's the word I'm looking for? The different like it's like a different time. Like if you go to Hubbard at 12 and then you in Case and you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you go down. No, I'm not gonna tell on myself. I promise I won't.
2 in the morning.
I see it. I'm saying I'm co-ed. I had to make sure. You know, I had to do my nightly walks. I'm patrolling all, Trey. Yeah.
JJ says, I don't know, JJ lived in Holmes, went to Briggs, still go to South Campus whenever possible. Still, JJ.
Hold on, JJ. How old are you? You still going there? How old are you, JJ?
Yeah, JJ.
You can't be my age still going there where they are, 18 over. Nope, can't do it, JJ. Don't do it. Please don't do it, brother.
Oh, my God. Rolanda was in Hubbard, South Hubbard. Saturday got 2. Yeah.
Rolanda, you 45, 44, 46. What? How? You know what? I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna.
Rashad, a Rev said how they stayed at Yakeley Gilchrist. That's the all girls. Ain't that Yakeley?
So if you go in the back where they had the back door, because sometimes you couldn't go in. Oh, straight, you ain't never did the
back door at Yankee.
Oh, you ain't never, because you can't go through the front, especially at a certain time. The back door.
Open.
You put the thing in there like this, right? And then they gonna already put the thing. You ain't know they put a thing in the bottom. You knocked 3 times. They had a code. Oh, you know what, straight? You know what? You was studying. You was a good guy. Yeah. If they told no guys to go in, you didn't go. I'm sorry.
I was over. You know where I was at? I was over in Cherry Lane.
Oh yeah, y'all was older than us, but yeah, I know how to get in there. I know how to get in there, straight. I'm telling you, we used to do it. And when I say we, I'm gonna name some names.
Yeah, I know you're gonna name some names.
Cause I wasn't by myself. I wasn't by myself. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna bring we on in a minute because not to we
right. Because one thing about me, straight, I don't snitch, but I will tell. I don't snitch, brother. No, I'm not a snitcher. But I will tell on everybody, because I was not by myself sneaking in that door when they told us don't go, and we went anyway.
I mean,
we
won't snitch, but you will. Hey, we caught, man. We caught.
We. But they told us to come, so we, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell on them, and I'm gonna tell on my teammates that was with me. Y'all want me to name some names? I will tell it. I promise. I'll tell it.
Hey, don't tell on Newkirk. Newkirk.
No, I'm not.
Now he
I'm not going
didn't do it, man. They trying to say.
See, we didn't go.
That Newkirk.
We didn't go with Newkirk because we knew how to get in the door. Newkirk would have kicked down the door. It's a difference. No, we had to tiptoe to the third. You know what? I'm not gonna tell on myself.
Don't do it. I can't do it, man. But look, so Keon Coleman was absolutely in attendance last night. And it was great to see him. But there was somebody else in that little layup line, man, that people didn't really. I don't know if people saw it, but it was Jeremy Fears. Do we have video of Jeremy Fears going up? Hey, look. You look like that after taking a bullet.
That's big. He kind of moved like I did when I was in high school. Not now though, because I can't turn around. I can't do none of that. But Jay Fears, you look good, man. You look good.
Oh man, he young. He gonna be good to go. Yeah, it was good to see him just out there with the fellas, dribbling and doing driving in front of the crowd. Because there was a lot of energy in that crowd last night. There's a lot of people in this chat. Who was in the Breslin last night that's in this chat right now? I think Rolanda was.
But one thing I like when they came up with the end zone, man, that was a beautiful thing, brother. That was a beautiful thing. I love to see that. I love those kids, that energy they bring, and a lot of times fans don't understand. I know they know, but when you got that kind of energy, man, players feed off that, man. You know what I mean?
All the time. I mean, you remember when Saban told that story about the ducks, man? You remember that, the geese flying in formation?
Right. I mean, come on, Saban. Hey, up to the
Jesus
point,
Christ, man.
You're right. I mean, yeah, I seen him walk on water a few times, especially down in Alabama. You know what I mean? But I wanted to tell him sometimes, because when he was with us, he still had those tight ass little shorts, even in Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, the coach shorts. That was high and tight.
I'm like, come on, coach, come on. Like, go the next size over, loosen your belt. You got a belt on at practice? I'm talking about practice.
Loosen your belt. Coach Saban, man. We have to get into that. He said a lot of things lately about what's going on in the college football landscape and everything. We're gonna get into that. But speaking of the Izzo, Tom and Stephen Izzo was very emotional on senior night. We have video here.
Great. Let me start off by saying, I had an opportunity to coach, especially my oldest. And it's a very proud moment, man. And I know you have two big boys yourself, but when you coach them and you have the opportunity to spend that time with them and to mold them, to motivate them, and just see, you know, for me, it was great to see my son go out there and just let his talents flow, but to also know that some of the stuff that we worked on, everything that we worked on, that he used, he put it out there and it worked, and to get that thank you, Dad, or give you that pound or that handshake, and you know, we walk around. I know I walk around all muscle on the man. I yell in the house, but to get that, man, that get that little Gucci, you know, I don't know, you know, that little Gucci mooshy in you, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. To see Tom with his son like that, and for him to be there through those years, man, that's just it's a blessing. It's a blessing all over, you know, to share that time with your young one. You know what I mean? So that's the part I saw last night that I was gonna get choked up on, but then the alpha male in me say, you know what? Don't do it, man. It's all right. You know, Tom, your guy, you send him a text and say congratulations. You know, and the thing about with Tom Izzo, he always texts me back, so I feel special. You know.
Hey, you are special. Come on, Sid.
Yeah, they called me special when I was in school because I had them other classes, the special class. But I made it though.
Yeah, you didn't have a helmet, man. Come on, you rode a regular.
No. Don't give me that kind of credit. The guy next to me had a helmet.
Oh, okay.
Right. I didn't ride the regular bus. I couldn't ride the regular bus. Yeah, I was special. Yeah, I ain't scared to admit it. We had lunch 3 times a day.
Three times?
Yeah. You had to feed us 3 times a day, straight.
Why?
And it was only 7 of us in the class from 9th grade to 11th grade.
What about 12th grade?
I had to graduate at some point.
Wait a minute.
You know, they put me in regular population because they said I was ready, but it took me 3 years.
It took you 3 years?
I was in a special class. I'm not scared to admit it. Yeah, I was special.
Okay.
But I didn't wear the helmet only because I had to be in control of those who had the helmet. And them were some of my best friends, man. We used to color all the time and watch cartoons. We had a good time.
You had a good time?
The best part about it, they gave us ice cream to calm us down because we was extra hyper.
It's the hype. See, one of my buddies here, you know, one of the IMG dads that you're going to be hopefully one day, told me, you know, we don't keep that on the under, man. You know, we talking about something else. But he said, you know, as an LAPD, as a police officer, that's what they got to do when they run it. They encounter, they distract somebody who may be hyped with food. What you want to eat, man?
And it worked.
He said that. That's the training.
So when we got in there in the morning, we'd be sleepy. They gave us cookies. And then when they gave us the cookies, now I think back because I'm a little smarter, the sugar in the cookies got us up. And then the ice cream, because when we go to Bamman on that desk, you better give us ice cream. So we got in code with each other that we knew when to bounce and we're going to get ice cream. So it was all 7 of us bouncing like this, and they gave us ice cream. You laughing down.
Y'all had it down like that? Ice cream.
I'm trying to open up to you and you laughing.
No, I'm just saying that was smart.
Yeah.
You telling it's crazy, but no, that was smart. Y'all was hustling.
We did it for 3 years in a row. I graduated I was second. It was somebody that was a little smarter than me in that class, but I was second in my class out of all 7 of us.
Hey, man. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, look how you turned out, brother.
Oh, man, look at him. Won't he do it?
Won't he? That's what I'm talking about. They need to bring the programs back. I don't know what's going on right now, man. Everybody afraid to admit it, man. Hey, that's why I love you. That's why I love you, Sid.
Hey,
right
there.
I
was special, man. You know, and I also did that. I also did that too to help my mom out because she got an extra check. Yeah, she the one who told me to go in there and what to say. And they put me in those classes, and we got extra money every month.
You gotta do. See, people don't know what it takes sometimes.
Oh man, I'm all for it, brother. I played it, Mom. I said, Mom, I'm gonna do whatever you tell me. I was gonna do what you tell me to do, Mom.
Right, Mama. Hey,
yeah.
Speaking of what Mama gonna tell you to do, let's look at what Stephen Izzo was able to do in front of his parents as he goes out there and does the customary kissing the floor in Breslin.
Yes, sir.
Friends over at IHOP.
IHOP has tons of omelets, so you can have omelets for breakfast, brunch, dinner, or even a brittle of the night snack. Try the new meaty, cheesy, and crispy mega omelet and add cinnamon dippers for $1. Only at IHOP.
There it is. Hey, man, we got to get them cigars. We got to get some branded cigars. But look, without further ado, man, look, we got to bring on a guy that, coming out of Flint Southwestern Academy, born in 1979. So he a youngster, but to us. But,
But he made the cut. He made the cut, though.
He did. He showed up, made the cut, man.
Because if he'd have been born in the 80s, I don't think he could have been making that shot from the corner, though.
He couldn't have done it, man. Former Golden State Warrior, Phoenix Suns. Look, 3 Final Four appearance. Dog, Charlie Bell joins the show. Welcome to This is Sparta MSU, Charlie.
Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, man, I just left a basketball game, man. I wish.
Hey, man, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Man, it's good to be seen. Yeah, don't be using them big words around saying, man. You probably don't know what the heck you talking about, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, you think I'm talking great. Yeah, I said it's all safe, man. I ain't trying to attack nobody.
Hey, Charlie, before you came on, I told him I was in the special class for 3 years. It was all 7 of us for 3 years in a row, man. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, man, but you ran that football, though, baby.
I sure did. Man. Man, hey man, how's things going, brother? You know, look, I remember you being on campus back when we was there. You was a young buck, but man, like, talk about what started you in the game of basketball. I mean, you just coming from a game right now. Where did you start your love for the game of basketball?
My family. My dad played high school basketball. He played in the city of Flint. Flint is a big basketball city. And my dad playing in the local leagues there. A lot of great players came out of Flint, man, at that time. So, I was just going to the gym with him. Never thought about, where I can, playing in the NBA and all that, man. I just loved the game, and I just loved playing with my dad and my uncles in the backyard at the local gyms, man. It was a lot of fun. That's where I, picked up all my skills, man, just playing with the OG. That's why I didn't really have a lot of flash, man. I was playing with the old school, man, just as far as just fundamentals, man, just getting buckets.
And you definitely did that, brother. You was one of the reasons your freshman year was the reason why I snuck out of study hall. Because I wanted to see it live, baby. Yeah, I snuck out of study. I did it all. From sneaking in the old girls' dorm and to sneaking out of study hall to see my boy shoot that ball.
Hey, man, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey, man, like I said, did you play some IM basketball, didn't you?
Come on, we had the best team ever, and we scored the most points.
He's out there D-boying the cats, huh?
No, all jokes aside, ask Charlie about us in summer basketball. It's happened with me and my team. Like, we was on opposite team, right? And we won. And my team get mad. He'll be on the show next week. He get mad and want to play again. I say, no, I quit. Because I won.
Sam was a good athlete, man. I mean, that's like that with, a lot of football players, man. Plexico was in the gym with us. I mean, and the thing about it is, like, you hear about different schools where the football and basketball really don't kind of get along and this and that. At State, man, when I mean, that's one of the reasons what, took me to State, man. Just going up there, Antonio Robert, like I said, Sid, Plex, all, we was all one big family, man. We was all one big family. When we go to the little, the dorm parties and stuff like that, man, we was rolling 20, 30 deep. I don't know about all that, Sid, but you was all right.
You see it? Come on.
Hey, Charlie, you was falling for that head fake right there.
I had to put on my glasses. He said I was
he up there looking like Cream Bigums over there, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, he called you a nose tackle, man. Come on. Hey,
Hey man, something wrong with y'all,
That is
man.
crazy, bro.
Hey, CB,
Probably,
tell us a little bit about, because I know you had the most points in Flint history. I think I can remember that. But just tell us about your story once you left Michigan State, because that's a hell of a story, brother.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to, keep you too long, man. But yeah, I didn't get drafted, man. I played with some great players, didn't get drafted. Then I ended up going to, playing in the summer league with the Phoenix Suns. Ended up making a team, man, but I had some injuries and stuff like that, and being on a non-guaranteed contract, ended up getting cut. Played in the minor league there for the Phoenix Eclipse. It was the ABA back then. Played well, got a call up from the Dallas Mavericks, was there. After about a couple of weeks, after about a month or so, we made a trade at the trade deadline, which gave us 16 players, and only 15 could be on the active roster, with me being the last man on the totem pole. I ended up getting cut again. So then I ended up going overseas from there, man. Played in Italy for a few years, tore my MCL over there, but ended up, coming back. Never thought I'd be the same player. Came back, played well. Then I went to Spain for 1 year, played really well there, and finally got a couple teams from the NBA, Milwaukee, New York, Portland, all brought me in for some workouts. And the first workout I went to was Milwaukee, and after the first day of workouts, they said, "Well, Charlie, look, man, we've been watching you, throughout your overseas career. One thing we like about you is from Michigan State to now, man, you just continue to get better." Because when I was over there, I was always in the gym working out, working on what I need to work on in order to play at that level. And then when the time really finally came, to it, they ended up signing me to a contract, to a 2-year guaranteed contract. And then next thing you know, Terry Stotts was the coach. I never forget. He said, "Well, Charlie, look, I know you scored a lot of points overseas. I know you're a good player, but you're probably just going to be a practice player for us." And I said, "That's cool. I'm just happy to be back in the States." But next thing you know, I was going to the gym at night, working out, doing what I had to do. And next thing you know, Michael Redd, TJ Ford, all these guys who were playing in front of me got hurt. And my opportunity came, and, I took advantage of it. And the rest is history.
See, that's a true meaning. I don't know if this is a big enough word for you, Stray, but it is for me. That's a true definition of determination. How about that? Determination. Yeah, but I know that ain't big enough for you. But for me,
no, that's huge. That's huge.
A determination, desire. I love it, baby.
Hey, man.
I mean, I always knew I was good enough, man. Especially coming back to state every summer. All the pros that we had there with Mateen Mopidi and Jason Richardson and all them guys. And I'm like, man, I'm just as good. But I just, sometimes you got to wait till your time is called, man. Sometimes being in the right place at the right time, and when it is your time, taking advantage of it. Because even when I wasn't playing, it was like, Charlie, like just like all these young guys, man. I tell them, just stay ready, because you never know when your time may come. And if you ain't ready, you got to take advantage of that opportunity when you got it. Because if not, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
I agree with that.
Hey, man, Sid says that to me all the time. He say you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because when your opportunity comes, you better. Hey, this is him right here, right
Exactly.
now. He told me. He said, "I've been watching Charlie Bell, so I'm just gonna stay ready. So I have to get ready." Because I remember, I was at a. I don't even know if you remember. I was at a Piston game, and it was like 06, 07. I started doing some radio stuff at Michigan State. And, because I was doing that, I knew a guy by the name of George Blaha, who is the play-by-play guy. One thing led to another. I'm sitting down there, I work my way. We do, man. We politic. I'm on the court side. And I look up, and I'm like, man, that's Charlie. You was playing for the Bucks. And I'm like, and you was out there doing your thing, man. And so I was like, wow, this is that. People don't understand the magnitude of how difficult it is to go from where, an undrafted player all and end up playing, like as in a starting type of role, a rotational player for the years that you did. I mean, you're talking 7, 8, 10, a lot of years that you were able to accomplish that in the NBA, not including the time that you spent overseas. You brought up working on some things when you were overseas in Spain, I believe it was. You said Terry Stotts was your coach. What was it that you were working on? What were you thinking about? What was your mindset going into the gym to get you and propel you to the NBA?
I think, especially at that time, nowadays it's they got this a non-position, type of thing going on now with just five guys, everybody just positionless basketball. Well, back in the day, you had to be a point guard, you got to be a shooting guard, you got to be a three, you got to be like everything was. So with me, when I came out of college, it was more, is he a point guard? Is he a two guard? He's a tweener. So it was kind of, and I knew I needed to become a better shooter in order to become a two guard. I needed to become a better ball handler to become a point guard. If I wanted to play either one of those positions, I had to get better at both, because I wasn't really, great at any of those at Michigan State. I was a decent shooter. I was a decent ball handler, but I had to improve both of those skills in order to, to make it to the NBA. Because, NBA as a guard, at that time, you had to be able to make shots. If you can't make an open jump shot, what they gonna have you on the court for? You're a liability. And so if you can't bring the ball down the court as a point guard and you can't make shots, then you ain't gonna be in there. So I had to try to work on both of those things. Those two things that I was big on, because especially in high school, I had no left hand in high school. I scored all them points with just all my right hand. So just think, if I had a left hand in high school, man, I probably would have been unstoppable. But I just knew I had to work on that left hand, my ball handling, and also my three, my range on my shot. The NBA three, being a little bit longer than, high school or college. So those are two things that I had to work on.
Hey, Charlie, listen. I know for me, Case had the prettiest girls. I thought, because that was my dorm, and I went on every floor because I was the patrolman, and I had to make sure I tuck everyone in and to make sure everybody was safe. And I know you were pretty Ricky back in the days, and you are right now. What was your favorite dorm? What was your favorite dorm you had to say had the prettiest girls on campus?
Oh man, that's tough, bro. A lot of people sleep on Michigan State, man. Michigan State, we had them, bro. I would say maybe Holden.
We forgot about Holden.
Holden was nice.
It says a lot about your personality when you describe what dorm, right? Holden.
Yeah, forgot about Holden. Yeah. Man, I had a few of it. No.
They had the whole Black Caucus thing going on over there.
Hey,
man, you stupid, boy.
Pretty Ricky. I mean, Charlie.
No, come on, man. Stop it.
I just saw you taking a picture, man. You had on you looked sharp. You had a picture. You were holding a trophy. Explain to the fans and the people, man, what are you doing now, man? I saw you hit a milestone.
Oh, right now, man, I'm over at UWM, United Wholesale Mortgage, with Matt Ishbia, who, is my teammate over at Michigan State.
Okay.
Mateen is over there. I'm an account executive. So the thing about it, what I do is, I got brokers, in several different states. And in wholesale, they can send loans anywhere. There's a lot of other different, a lot of other great, wholesale companies, man. But, and I just, last year, I made the Champions Club, as far as, closing, some of the most loans in my tenure, as being an account executive. So it was a big accomplishment, man. And, just working hard, man, just building these relationships with all my clients, around the country, and, having the trust in me to send me the loans, and, for me to close that many loans over the year. It was just a big accomplishment, man. Just trying to do it again, though. With champions, man, we never stop, baby. Never stop.
Stray, one thing about it, right? I know a lot of people from Flint. And two of my best friends from Flint. Yeah, one thing about it, when they talk in interviews, they sound nothing like in person.
No, listen,
because you cannot say if you listen to Pretty Rick. I mean Charlie.
Hey man, stop the Pretty Ricky stuff.
You would not say
stop
he's
it.
from Flint.
Stop it.
It's nothing to right now say he's from Flint.
For me, listen, everybody I know that you're right. I understand where you're coming from the bottom of the map, but that's a hell of an accomplishment. Look, Charlie, I understand what you're talking about with being an account executive as a broker dealer and having all those loans closed, man. That's awesome, man.
Hey, somebody say how
And
many
part of it
languages?
said is the fact that you got to be able to communicate to the people what's going on. They got
Right. Somebody just asked how many languages do Charlie speak? I mean, he looks Spanish. He looks Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna say Spanish,
no, man.
Ebonics, perfect English.
The thing about
the
it,
man got talent,
no,
man.
I know a little bit of Spanish and Italian because they're similar. But when I played over there, I really knew a lot. But since I haven't played over there in quite a bit and I haven't had to use it, I can understand, but I really can't speak it. I can understand what's the gist of what's going on. But the most part I knew was just passing me the ball. Pass the ball. I know how to say that in Spanish.
Well, in Miami we got a lot of Spanish and Cuban.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. No, one I know they used to always call me Papi Chulo.
Oh, here we go.
Man, come on,
Charlie,
man.
What's up?
You gotta get ready. You gotta get rid of this guy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That cigar smoke getting to his head, baby. That cigar smoke getting to his head.
Hey, is that a Maduro? What's in that? What kind of tobacco you got?
Perdomo, what you got? Perdomo? You ain't got the Padron. You ain't got the Padron. You can't talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I mess with the Padrons.
I used to hear it all the time. Hey, Papi Chulo. I was like, hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi Chulo. Hey.
Papi Chulo. Okay, Papi Chulo. But you over here calling me. He over here calling me pretty boy, but he over here talking about Papi Chulo.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. That's
sad. You look good, brother. You look good.
That's
man. I'm such a man that I can say another man look good, man. Then you were pretty Ricky. Cause you got a little gray. I seen you got a little gray on the side.
I got a lot of gray, brother. A lot of gray.
He's on his fourth foul already. You on your fourth.
Hey, no. I'm just happy I still got my hair. That's all. That hairline still popping. That's all I care about.
I mean, yeah, right. I gotta put a hoodie. Hey, come on. Look
hey, man, I'm sorry, brothers. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, Charlie, I gotta look. You right now. You co-hosting with me and Sarah right now. Let's go through the seniors, okay, from last night. You a basketball legend. Let's look at the current basketball roster right now and the guys who are seniors right now. Tyson Walker had a senior moment. Let's look at the video from Tyson Walker. We can.
To wear green and white means a lot because there were a lot of great players that came before me, and then for sure there's going to be a lot of great players come after me, so just to be able to wear it, and perform well while wearing it is an honor.
Walker with the ball, 4, somebody's got to shoot, here's the 3, he got it! He got it!
A memory that I look back on often it's a couple, just being in the Breslin, making good plays or making good shots, and the place just gets extremely loud, and I just start looking around because it's still a shock to me every time, like, the crowd gets nuts.
Hey, look, so looking at a guard like Tyson Walker, with your expertise, Charlie, like what kind of emotions or feelings does that bring up in you when you see him leaving Breslin Center for the last time?
Man, I'm just so happy for him, man. I mean, especially being a transfer coming from a smaller school, coming to Michigan State and coming on the bigger stage. I mean, you don't get much bigger than Michigan State. I mean, we play Izzo's always playing one of the hardest schedules. And for him to come from a smaller school and done what he's done over the last few years, there's nothing short of remarkable, man. I mean, he's a guy, he's undersized, score, but he can score with the best of them, man. I mean, and I don't know if anybody was at the game last night. I was at the game. I don't know if they showed that last, but when the clock hit 0, he bounced it and did this windmill dunk, and I'm like, wait a minute, where'd that come from? I mean, he was a great athlete, but
do we have that?
But you're excited. Yeah, that dunk was crazy. You're sad, you're excited. It's tough, man. Because then you're thinking about the tournament. You're thinking about that's your last game there. What's next? As professional overseas, NBA, what it is. It's just a lot of things going on in your mind when you're going through that senior year, not just the last game, but that whole senior year. Because as other years as a junior, sophomore, whatever, you like, man, I got next year. But now as a senior, ain't no I got next year. You know, it's just now it's time to go out there and, you know, now you got to leave your mark on the program in the tournament.
You know, I did a dunk like that on 8 feet back in like 9th to 10th grade. I was a man on 8 feet.
Like I said, nobody looks forward to that last game. I mean, the only thing you're probably looking forward to is not having a practice with Izzo no more. You know, Izzo is tough. You're like, man, shoot, I ain't got to go through that no more. But it's one of those things. Like I said, the thing about it is I never did the kiss the floor thing, man. I never did. You know, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, sometimes for me, man, it's just I know everybody do something, and I know it's like a thing now. But it was just kind of starting back then when I was coming out, and for me, I just wanted to be different, man. I just kind of did my own little 2 peace signs up in the air, man, and got on up out of there.
I know why. Now I know why. That's why I said Pretty Ricky.
Here you go, man.
Why,
Stop it.
Why
man.
would
Stop
Pretty
it.
Ricky?
Stop it.
No, listen to me.
Here we go.
Think about it.
Why?
Dude just did it. He little dog skin. You know, Mateen, the best actor in the world. He did it with all the dog skin.
Come on, man. Everybody do it now. Denzel Valentine was light skinned. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop it, man. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. I just wanted to be different, man. Sometimes I'm not gonna do like. Sometimes I think about it. I wish I would have did it, but at the same time, it's you know everybody got to do what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a thing now, so I feel like everybody has to do it now. But it's good to see. I mean, I think it's just our love for the university. Not everybody can play at Michigan State, man. A lot of people ain't built for it. You know, you see some of these kids, they're not built for Michigan State. You know, they'll probably get there, and after the first week or two, you know, I got to go. I'm transferring because it's not for everybody. You got to be tough, man. You got to be blue collar. You got to be tough to be able to, especially go 4 years with Izzo, but not just Izzo, but the coaching staff, the strength and conditioning staff. Everybody's going to push you to the brink of, do you really want it? And the thing is, you got to go through that fire, and as a freshman, you got to show that that you got it, because it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This ain't. I mean, I know knock on some of these other universities, but Michigan State different, man. We Spartan Dawgs for a reason. You know what I mean? We don't just say that just to be saying it, but we really have a dog type mentality about us, and that's not just on the basketball. Said in football, wrestling, baseball. The thing is nobody's gonna out tough us.
Charlie, I'm gonna ask you a question. When you talk about Coach Izzo, because you talked about his practices being tough, what is the best advice or coaching he ever gave you to where it sticks with you to this day?
The one thing that I take, not just in sports, but in life, is just continuing to get better. Sometime it might have been after my freshman year. We had went to the Sweet 16 and Big Ten championship. I'm like, man, we did it. We good. Coach hit me up. He was out recruiting. He said, Charlie, hey, we ain't did, this part of my life, we ain't did S yet. Thing is,
we did shit.
There you go.
Bad,
so the it's all good. But the thing is, continue to get better. You can't rest on what you did, and that's just even with, being an account executive now at my job now is, what can I do to continue to get better? Because the thing is there's always somebody that's going to be, coming up trying to take your spot. What are you doing to keep your number one spot? I mean, that's one of the things that has always taught me is, continuing to get better, and also too, focusing in on the little things, something that, a lot of coaches, a lot of teams don't do is you think, oh man, I turned the ball over here, I did that. But, sometimes you got to think of the bigger picture and focus on the little things, because those little things can be the difference of a championship team and a team that, oh man, we almost did it, So, getting better and just working on the little things are two things that I kind of took from Izzo.
Hey, he account executive. That sounds nice, man. That sounds real nice. Account executive. Whoa.
Hey, man, I can't with you, man.
High places, man. I know I'm gonna be all right. I know people in high places. My man is account. What did you say again?
I'm not saying nothing, man. I ain't messing with you, man. I'm in sales. I'm in sales.
Hold on, guys. We got to do these couple seniors. I don't want to like discredit them by not bringing them up because they have done so much for Michigan State and for all of us. AJ Hogard from Coatesville, PA. Let's look at his video.
First, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play basketball at this high level and for this university. And I want to thank my mom, my dad for putting me in position, making sacrifices to help me get here. My sister for being one of my biggest fans, and just my family back home support me through all the ups and downs and through all the obstacles and things that I've been through with this game of basketball.
Love AJ, and we go on to Davis Smith, Steve's son.
From A-Town.
My time here at MSU was incredible. I got to cherish every moment I had, being able to fulfill my dream of playing here, make my family proud, make myself proud. It was everything I could ever dreamed of. To Spartan Nation, I would just say thank you. You made my career here special. You made me super proud to be a Spartan, call myself a Spartan, call everybody in my family a Spartan. You just brought me in with love and accepted me for who I was. It was a difficult position for me to be in, expectation-wise, but you guys comforted me with everything and just made me feel like I really belonged there.
He definitely got his daddy nose, don't he?
We love Davis, man. Hold on, man. We going to West Africa. All right, West Africa. Madi Sissoko right now.
Being here changed my life over this last 4 years, and it really is home for me now. And with other great people around.
Young day, man. Look at the campus, man. Beautiful. This day only come for once. Just go have a good time, man.
Spartan Nation, I just want to thank you guys for showing up and supporting us, and individually what you guys did for me. It was I'm forever thankful for you guys. I'm blessed to be a part of this family and this community. So. Thank you guys for everything.
And listen, last but not least, we got to get with Malik Hall right here, who was with the Big Ten Network. Fellas, hey, look, that's the seniors right there, man. I may have missed somebody. I don't know, and I apologize if we did. But look. What does that bring up? Does it bring up any memories for you, Charlie? When you look back at your career at Michigan State and what it meant to you and seeing these young men.
Man, it was just special. I don't think I've really been to a senior night in years because, I was playing in the NBA and I don't really go to a lot of games, but just kind of going to that game. I was at that game last night and it just brought back a lot of memories, man. Just and just sticking around. And just seeing, and a lot of people don't see it because, the cameras are cut off, the TV cameras are cut off. But I think damn near the whole crowd was still there. I mean, because of how, just because those seniors just meant so much. This team has been through a lot. As far as this tenure has been through a lot. I mean, there's been a lot.
For one, if you watch everybody do the push-up, it was one dark-skinned brother. He did the best push-up and he kissed it real quick. But the light-skinned guys kind of stayed a little longer. And, but one thing I can say, man, that 96 class, that 97, 98 class, they set the standard for those guys and made Michigan State basketball, sexy. Because if it weren't for those guys setting the standards and doing what they did, you don't hear about Michigan State. Michigan State, one of the top programs in the country when it comes to basketball, man. And I salute, the OGs like Charlie and Mateen and all those guys, man. So I appreciate you coming on. Charlie Bell. Executive producer? You exec what?
We love Charlie
Hey,
Bell.
man. I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you, man. I'll be down. I'm gonna get down there to the A soon and smoke a cigar with you, baby.
Hey, soon you get off the plane, I got 2 on for you, brother.
Hey, Charlie, we love you.
My guy, my man.
Without question. You know what I mean? Like, we really appreciate all the time and everything, the insight that you guys have been able to bring tonight for the show. You know, so for Cedric Irvin, Charlie Bell, I'm Jason Strayhorn. This is Sparta MSU. Everybody have a good night. God bless you. Go Green.
Go Green. Later. I gotta go. I'm going.